This is VOA News. Reporting via remote, I'm Jeff Custer. Ukrainian officials report a new barrage of Russian missile strikes across the country Monday. Media reports referred to explosions in several parts of the country, including the cities of Odessa, Cherkasy, and Kryvyi. In Odessa, the water company said a missile strike cut power to pumping stations, leaving the entire city without water. Area alerts sounded across the country, and authorities urged people to take shelter. A spokesman of the Ukrainian Air Force said Russia launched land-based missiles from southern Russia and shipborne missiles from the Caspian and Black Seas. Meanwhile, earlier Monday, Russian media reported explosions rocked two air bases in Russia. Associated Press correspondent Charles de Ledesma reports.
Reports from Russian media say explosions have rocked two air bases in the country, one of them housing nuclear-capable strategic bombers that have been involved in strikes against Ukraine. Neither Ukrainian nor Russian authorities have commented on the possible cause of the blasts. When asked whether President Vladimir Putin had been briefed about one of the base explosions, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said that the president is being regularly informed about ongoing developments. This comes as many Western nations have enacted a $60 per barrel cap on the price they will pay for Russian crude oil, part of efforts to put a financial squeeze on Moscow over Russia's 9-month-old invasion of Ukraine. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
That $60 per barrel cap was imposed by the European Union, Australia, Britain, Canada, Japan, and the United States on Friday. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said on Monday the oil price cap on Russia would not affect its ongoing operations in Ukraine. Meanwhile, the commander of Ukraine's ground forces said Monday Russia's recent mobilization has increased its military threat in Ukraine, with better trained soldiers now arriving at the front lines. This is VOA News. A framework agreement setting out a 2-year transition to democratic elections has been signed between Sudan's military and political parties Monday, more than a year after a coup triggered mass protests there. Reuters correspondent David Doyle has details.
The aim is to end a standoff triggered by a coup in October 2021. Mass protests against the military have raged ever since. The coup also saw billions of dollars in international financial assistance suspended, deepening an economic crisis. Under the framework agreement, the military, which has led the government since the coup, agreed it would only be represented on a Security and Defense Council, headed by a prime minister. Addressing signatories to the deal, Sudan's military leader Abdel Fattah al-Burhan repeated a protest slogan, stating that the military belongs in the barracks. At the signing ceremony, attendees chanted, "The revolution is the choice of the people, freedom, peace and justice." Sensitive issues, including transitional justice and security sector reform, have also been left for later talks.
That was Reuters correspondent David Doyle reporting. Reports from Hawaii say lava flowing from Mauna Loa, the world's largest active volcano which erupted a week ago, is edging closer to the main highway on Hawaii's Big Island. Video from the U.S. Geological Survey's Hawaiian Volcano Observatory taken late Sunday showed lava spewing from the volcano. The agency reported the main lava flow is about 5.2 kilometers away from the Daniel K. Inouye Highway, also known as Saddle Road, the main thoroughfare through the Big Island where the volcano is located. It could possibly reach it in a week. The USGS also said because of the unpredictable nature of lava flows, it's difficult to estimate when or if the flow will impact the highway. Hawaiian volcanist David Robinson was also asked how long he thinks the eruption will last.
We're certainly wondering that ourselves. There's no clear way to make any kind of forecast in terms of that based on what we're seeing right now. We can look to the past and like you suggested, Mauna Loa eruptions. Some of them have lasted a long time, but certainly the more recent historical ones, 1984, a lot of people have noticed there are similarities to the 1984 eruption. That one lasted just a little over 3 weeks.
Meanwhile, residents in Indonesia's East Java were on high alert Monday after a violent eruption of that island's tallest volcano, Mount Semeru, prompting authorities to impose an 8-kilometer no-go zone and force evacuations of entire villages. Mount Semeru's observation post chief Umar Razidi Sabah told the Reuters news agency volcanic activity remained high Monday after the nearly 3,700-meter high volcano erupted mid-afternoon Sunday.
This is VOA News.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.